Hello, guys. I've been speaking a little bit, but welcome to My Hero Academia chapter 262 to 265. And wow, when you read four chapters back to back to back to back, you know, it, there's a different atmosphere and it's very immersive. So I felt very immersed in these last few chapters. I gotta say they were pretty good. The way the story flows in them, there's a lot of pacing. I mean, the pacing on it's pretty good. A lot of things do happen in the last four chapters I've read, and there's also an emotional side as well. I'll get into that in a bit. Mm. So I thought it was quite amazing how the whole operation began, and the I forgot what the hero is called, Hiroko. So her superpower is she's like a superhuman bunny. So I was, that was a bit underwhelming her what her quirk was anyway. But nevertheless, what her quirk was, she was pretty badass indeed. As we see her take on uh, four high ends at the same time, and it looks like she actually manages to defeat one of them. But I don't know. She looks like she's in a bit of a tough situation, and we also get an explanation to see that Shigaraki is not really 100% complete, but he's bringing him out anyway because of the situation that he's in. It's a bit of an emergency. So when Shigaraki comes out, it's going to be pretty chaotic indeed. So then we switch over to the operation, and Kimamari, the electric guy, that's his name. I can't really pronounce his name probably, but he seems, it's really nice when Hirokoshi gives some of the lesser classmates a bit of spotlight. And so we get Kimamari getting a bit of spotlight, and the fact that he's been chosen especially for his quirk, and he has to go with the adults to fight the Liberation Army, which is quite interesting. And then we kind of see why he was used, because one of their top generals is has a very powerful quirk, which is very dangerous because of how potent and dangerous electricity is. But Kimimaro was brought along as a counter to him, and because of his help, he actually manages to save and prevent a lot of damage happening to the hero side. So he definitely had a big role in this. And Toyama. Oh my god, I'm so bad with the name. But the crow guy, he has a bit of spotlight in this last few chapters as well. And obviously he's been chosen because he's pretty much an elite, one of the elite church students, and he's fighting alongside the adults. Just to prove shows how what kind of caliber he is, and he unleashes Ragnarok, which is pretty devastating. And I've got to say, I did enjoy the part where Redestro tries to tussle with Ragnarok, but his legs actually fall off. So that was pretty gruesome, but it just shows how strong and how much potential he has. So that was pretty dope. So yeah, and Kinemaru has a little crush on Jiro. So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't really see that coming, but a little ship has formed, I guess. So because there's that one sequence where he's supposed to think about someone he cares about, and the first person he cares comes to his mind is her. So yeah, that kind of shocked me a little bit because I never expected that to happen. But yeah, I really enjoyed how the lesser characters got a bit of spotlight indeed, and yeah, so this is pretty much a war arc, and in a sense that every shonen manga has a war arc. Like a lot of people fighting each other. So this is pretty much the war arc of My Hero Academia, and I gotta say it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of fight sequences, a lot of action going on. It's very jam packed, and you know a lot going on, and well, I really enjoyed Toriyama as he talks about his master because he, is his master Hawks, because he was his apprentice during the apprentice season. When they go under his wing, so he obviously looks up to him, and I really enjoy how the relationship is, and I really like the part where he wishes his master was here to see how much he's grown as a person, and we kind of switch over to Hawks, who's now cornered twice, and I want to say the chapters with Twice and his monologue was probably the best chapters that I read out of the four. he just shows so much emotion and there's so much empathy, and he's so naive. It's ridiculous, but he's just so nice. Yeah, so obviously Hawk was the one who deceived him, and everything about him, he completely deceived him, and he doesn't really know what's going on. And as Hawks explains to him what's going on, Twice can't believe that he's been deceived again, and he goes on his monologue how he's trusting everyone, and how his only friends in the world is the League of Villains, and how his trust always gets betrayed. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt really bad for him, and Hawk said that he didn't really trip on emotions, but he kind of did because if he thought Twice was that much of a threat, he should have just killed him then and there, instead of just explaining everything to him. Because of that, Twice actually, yeah, he goes on his rampage mode where he replicates out of hand, and yeah, he starts replicating really quickly, but Hawks kind of deals with it. And before Hawks deals the final blow, you can see that he really doesn't want to kill Twice because he likes him because he thinks he's a good person. Because Twice is a good person, but he's just a bit of a misfit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I gotta say that was quite impactful. Uh the whole exchange and the whole sequence. But then Dabby comes in to rescue Twice, and now Hawks looks like he's on the receiving end, and I don't know what's going to happen to Hawks. He could potentially die in the situation how the tables have turned on him. So I don't know how that's going to end up, but yeah, it's going to be. I hope he's fine but I have a good feeling because Hawks might die in this chapter. So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting indeed. And yeah, a lot of stuff has happened in these last few chapters. I got to say, I might have missed some stuff out, but I think I've got the bulk of it. And I got to say, these last few chapters were pretty good, and especially the paneling on these were really good as well. Like, there's a lot of action panels which I do enjoy. I love how everything is drawn and portrayed. Uh, and yeah, the pacing is definitely on the mark. It's not slow, it's not sluggish. Everything feels like the story's moving along. But I've just noticed I've not seen Deku. I've not seen Deku in these last few chapters. So that's what's up. And yeah, I gotta say they were pretty good indeed. I don't know what more to say really. So yeah, bye.